Hello, it's Matt and welcome to Collaboration Coach. In this video, we're going to talk about Together Mode, which is a surprise announcement from Microsoft Teams. Together Mode is a new meeting feature for Teams, and it allows all the attendees of a Teams meeting to see each other in one virtual space. It's an alternative to the grid view that we're all used to, where we can see everyone in their own little rectangle and they can choose their own background, and whoever is speaking gets priority on the meeting stage. With Together Mode, everyone is together on stage all the time, and the meeting background is shared, so it feels like they're all in the same room or theatre. Microsoft believes that seeing your teammates in this theatre view makes meetings more engaging by allowing you to focus on people's faces and their body language. It also allows you to see people's non-verbal cues, which are obviously important to human interaction generally, and just makes conversations feel more natural. Together Mode is going to be suited to calls where lots of attendees will talk, because you can see who's talking and the looks on other people's faces as they listen. So it should make it easier to enter into the conversation when you want to say something. A Microsoft study measured the brain activity of people attending Teams meetings using the traditional grid view and the new Together Mode, and they showed that the brain exerts less effort using Together Mode. They think it will help keep people's attention and stay engaged. And this will obviously help teachers. I know I've had this problem teaching using Teams where I want to see who's paying attention, and it will help speakers who get energy from their audience as well. Together Mode will not be useful if the speaker needs to share virtual or physical content. For example, if you need to share a slide deck or the physical whiteboard you're using in the room you're presenting from. Another quirk is the seating arrangement. In the first release of Together Mode, it won't be able to reserve the seating. So if you leave the meeting, you might not come back in the same seat, which apparently is really disorientating because people will no longer be able to see you where you originally were, and I guess that will take some getting used to. It won't work well for phones straight away because of the screen size and also the angle that you hold your phone at. If you're moving around in a physical space, it looks weird in Together Mode because you appear to be jumping around. It's going to work best when the camera is still and centered on your face. I've read that initially Together Mode is going to support up to 49 people on the stage at any one time, and it will work best on a screen that's at least as big as a tablet. Together Mode is a surprise announcement and has now been added to the roadmap. It's rolling out now to targeted users and should be generally available to everyone in August. I'll keep my eye on the roadmap and update you if there's any change. So that's your first look at Together Mode for Microsoft Teams. I'd love to hear what you think in the comments, so let us know. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.